Trying to find your next bestseller product to sell on Amazon? In this video, our team member Nikki shows how to find products in different niches using the vast selection of features in ZonGuru's Product Finder tool. If you want to try this tool and ZonGuru suite for yourself, find the special offer below in the video description. And now let's jump to the video.
Amazon is an ever-changing landscape, and if you can't keep up, then you'll definitely not survive. Just like in life, the more that you are able to adapt faster to new tools and concepts, the better you can try new strategies and stick to the ones that will bring in results that are in your brand's favor. In terms of finding your next profitable product to sell on Amazon, ZonGuru's complete set of tools can definitely help you with that. Today, we're going to show you how to find a niche product, validate, source, and create a page 1 ready listing using ZonGuru's Niche Finder and Easy Source. If you stay at the end of this video, you will also learn just how much ZonGuru has incorporated ChatGPT to create an A10 ready listing that will blow your mind just how easy it can be to create a well thought out listing packed with highly relevant keywords. What is Niche Finder tool? It is the easiest way to find your next best-selling FBA product in just a matter of minutes. You just have to type in the keyword or set a filter or customize on your own by using their advanced mode, and you can see a list of new and hot products in seconds. It is all backed by the most reliable sales data in the business by capturing the Amazon API data. So it has the easy mode, it also has the advanced mode, and feeling lucky. Feeling lucky is what you can use or click when you feel like you want to look for some product ideas or product inspirations, and these are random product niches for when you're feeling lost. For easy mode, these are very good for Amazon seller beginners, but if you want to be more personalized with the type of product that you want to see, then the advanced mode would be the best one for you to try out. When we do the advanced mode, we will be giving you a set of criteria later in order to qualify those product niches. But before that, what are the benefits of using the product niche finder of ZonGuru? First, it saves you a lot of time trying to scavenge millions of products on Amazon to find the profitable Amazon product with 4 key metrics that will help you decide on how to maximize your business profits. And those key metrics would be buyer demand, competition, investment sweet spot, and revenue potential. And you will also see the niche score rainbow, wherein you will be able to visually see if that product is worth a try and which one easily in a glance is not worth a try. Next, the second benefit would be it has an advanced mode that can allow you to really customize your product research game down on a granular level and create a product niche list that fits your goal or criteria. And the last one, it has an easy access tools that can validate your product choice with Niche Finder, Easy Source, which is integrated within the Chrome extension tool of ZonGuru, and the best keyword research tool out there, which is the Keywords on Fire. So on to our criteria. So we would set at least the niche score of at least 60% and above. And the niche score is ZonGuru's overall score on how likely this niche is enticing or interesting to customers. And the more we get product ideas that are scored higher, then the higher the likability for this product can be. And for the search volume, we would also target the mid-search volume and above, which is 2,000. And for starters, this is what we would like to start with the budget to launch this product, which is 10,000. That is, anything above that would be more of like a risk for you. But it depends. If you're more of a risk taker, then definitely you can adjust the launch budget and go above 15,000 or 20,000. And for the average revenue, we would set it at 10,000 per month because we would like to at least see a good return of investment from the launch budget that we set. We would at least get a revenue of 10,000, and that would cover all the expenses that we have initially invested to launch the product and to keep the inventory running for 3 months. And so for the average rating, we would set it to at least 500 review ratings. And for the average sales price, it should be the minimum of $25. because we need this price selling point to be able to recover all the expenses with cost of goods and PPC when we are about to launch the product. And for the average sales per unit, then we would set it at least 300 units per month. Then another thing to consider or criteria to consider is to add those keywords to exclude when ZonGuru's Niche Finder is going to look around on Amazon. So I don't want to see some results or product results that has birthday on it that is selling only through Christmas, through Halloween, or Valentine's Day. So I would be looking for those products that are more evergreen and are not seasonal. And the other criteria that I would like to add would be, as first-time sellers, it should be not electronic, as there could be some complications with regards to selling the type of electronic in some marketplaces. And next one would be, it should not be hazmat. And the main reason would be, again, you would not spend thousands of dollars spending on a product that in turn would not be allowed to be sold on that marketplace that you're trying to sell. And last but not the least, there should be a room for differentiation. So the purpose of finding the niche products from this tool is to find those products that there would be another way for you to differentiate, even though there are quite some competitors already. But then again, because of the ratings and the amount of average rating or reviews per month, there is still a room for improvement with regards to setting yourself to win against your competitors. And so those are the things that we are going to look for when we are going to view the results later, when we are going to show you a live product research. And so there are no fixed filters, as the results are directly proportional to where your business phase is at or business needs are. So if you are just starting out, you may follow this initial filter, but if you are a more experienced Amazon seller, you can definitely increase the numbers in these filters as it fits your current capacity to invest in launching a product. So when we are about to find those product lists and you want to do a further research, then we can validate it much further by looking at the Chrome extension tool by ZonGuru still. And it's the most accurate way of seeing the performance data of your competitors right now. It has also an integration with SalesBuy, which is more of tracking how these competitors are doing over time. So you can check the niche score, where you can see the rainbow here. And this is ZonGuru's cumulative score based on the 4 key metrics, which is the buyer demand, competition opportunity, investment sweet spot, and revenue potential. For the buyer demand, it reflects the size of the market you are trying to sell. So the data that ZonGuru is pulling out is coming from the marketplace you chose. It is based upon a combination of data points, including exactly monthly search volume and monthly sales volume for the organic keyword listings. For the competition opportunity, this metric is based upon the combination of your listing strength indicator and the number of strong versus weak competitors appearing on that page. The weaker the competition is in their listing score, the higher the competition opportunity is and the more room it is to get in and get a slice on that market share. Investment sweet spot is how much money you need to invest to stay competitive. The recommended launch budget is a range between 10,000 to 15,000. That's why we created a criteria a while ago of launch budget, which is 10,000 at least. And the closer your niche is to this launch budget, the higher the investment sweet spot rating. So for the revenue potential, it is how much money you stand to make, and this metric shows the profit existing listings are generating and the potential sales volume. And this is the overall score of the potential to capture revenue and profit. That's why a very good baseline for us to set is the niche score of 60 to 80%, because we want to really look for those niche that are scoring high. So we want you to really set yourself up for a success, even when you're just starting out as an Amazon seller. So now I'm going to show you how to definitely apply this criteria on ZonGuru's Niche Finder. So here we are in the business dashboard of ZonGuru. And we are going to go to the product niche finder, and we are going to set the filters that we have set a while ago. And as I have told you, you have the easy mode here where you can select any category that you feel like looking into. And you have some quick filters here if you are starting out and you don't know which filters to check out. And so you have here an easy starter. So it's really good for smaller budgets looking for their first product to sell. And we have this business builder, and it's really good for sellers that are looking to grow their business. And big hitters are for those that are more likely to take on bigger risk in terms of their business and really aggressive in scaling up their Amazon business. For the advanced mode, this is what we're going to show you today on how to use the filters here. Don't forget to set the marketplace on the marketplace that you're trying to sell to get the most accurate data. And you can also select categories here, that the results that you want to get. I'm just going to select all, and then I would create my filter of niche core of at least 60%. That's high niche core going to 100. And I wouldn't adjust any more from these filters. What I'm going to adjust here is the search volume, which is going to be at least 2,000, and the launch budget of a maximum of 10,000. For an Amazon seller that is just starting out, I would just like to see those products that I can manage to financially launch. That would be, the recommended budget would be 10,000. And the average revenue is a minimum of 10,000 per month. And for the average sales would be a minimum of 300 units sales and a minimum average price of $25. Again, we would like to set higher than $20 because we would be covering all those expenses for our cost of goods sold and for our PPC budget. And so we need a higher average price to cover for those and get our return of investment in the shortest amount of time. So the last would be the average ratings, and I am setting it to a maximum of 500 reviews in a month. And so the other things that I would consider including in my filters would be to exclude those products that are being sold during birthdays, Christmas, Halloween, and Valentine's. When I click search, the product niche finder will be able to give me a lot of product niche lists in just a matter of seconds. And so from here, you will look at the 4 key metrics that Zone Guru has intelligently made for us to know how much buyer demand does this niche keyword have, the competition, opportunity, the investment sweet spot, and the revenue potential. So looking at this list, I will be looking first at the niche core, and good that they are already filtered to 60% and above. And so what you can do is to look into these products and then look at the overall buyer demand, the competition. What we want to see here are higher scores or higher percentage. So the higher you'll see the numbers here, the more enticing it is to pursue that product. And so I do not like that I'm seeing 44% here. But looking at the average rating, which is just 428, and a very good search volume of 3,082, and a revenue of 11,000, more than my set minimum revenue, which is 11,869, and it is within my launch budget. This is not an electronic product, which is easy to make, but one thing I would check here if there's an opportunity for me to improve on the design from these products. And so this, to me, initially wasn't that enticing because it has a competition score of 44%, but it passed my other criteria quite well. And so what I'm going to do is to star it here or favorite it. So it would be included in my list of favorites. And what I will do next is to validate this further by using the Zone Guru's Chrome extension tool. But before that, I will show you just how much helpful Zone Guru's niche finder tool is, because all the favorites that I initially qualified, I will be able to narrow it down and see it here. And I took the liberty in finding the product wherein it really passed all of my criteria. And 1, it has very good profitability. 2, there's a lot of room for improvement. And 3, the competition opportunity is high. And so the first one would be the Divot board. let us look into the key metrics of the Divot board. So from here, the overall niche score of Divot board is 67% and has a buyer demand of 52% and a competition of 66%. So this is why I chose this product. It's because every single key metrics has high percentage, and looking at the investment sweet spot as well, it has an 83% score and revenue potential of 66%. So when I click this, I can see my top 25 competitors here. And I'm able to see right away what types of products are they offering. This one is not electronic and not hazmat, and it's not a seasonal product. And so that all checks my other considerations. And looking at the average sales, it's more than 300 unit sales per month and a very substantial search volume of 5,028. Here, you can click that and you can see the search volume of Divot board in a matter of 12 months, 3 months, and last month. So the average rating for this product is 165. And the average rating is just 4.1. So again, this tells me that the competitors on this niche are just incoming or just new, because they have an average rating of just 165 and an average rating of just 4.1, which means there are customers that are giving negative feedbacks. And so I would dive into those and get the opportunity to differentiate from my competitors. So the average revenue for this keyword phrase is 17,444 with a launch budget of 9,100. So what I'm going to do next is to click this puzzle right here, and it will take me right away to the page 1 result of this keyword phrase. Next that I will do is to look at my ZonGuru Chrome extension tool to further validate the performance of my competitors right now. So how they are doing right now. And so it will just take a few seconds to generate the results. And what we can see here is we can see this number 1, 2, and 3. So these are the number 2 top clicked listing for this keyword. And the best thing is that these indicators will prompt me to look at their listing and how they are doing. Okay, based on the Chrome extension tool, the overall niche score for this keyword phrase is 69%, with an overall buyer demand of 50%, competition opportunity of 100%, and investment sweet spot of 64%, and a revenue potential of 63%. The average price would be $47.88, and it has an average rating of 183. So this is more accurate given that the ZonGuru tool was able to get my top 25 competitors or more and how they are doing right now. It's really nice to see that with this keyword phrase or this niche product, there is only 183 ratings and the monthly revenue is quite high. It was very easy to spot this with the help of ZonGuru, ZonGuru's niche finder. The launch budget is just 6,800. Imagine the amount of revenue potential or profit that you will have by just investing in just 6,800 to launch a product which has a monthly revenue potential of 16,138. And what's good is that the competition opportunity is high, which means there is still a lot of room for you to get in and get the market share and outwin your competitors. You can filter further the results here by hiding the sponsored products because this can skew the overall results here. You can download it to CSV file and further analyze those products or those ASINs one by one. You can also add those ASINs to SalesPy to track their sales. For example, you can add the top 3 products here that are being clicked for this keyword phrase to your SalesPy to be able to look at their product listing, how they are doing sales-wise, and how they're doing with optimizing their listings. And so we take it further by validating the cost of goods sold of this product by just clicking the Easy Source button here, which is an Alibaba integration. By just one click, you will be able to see an estimate quote of the product of at least a minimum quote or maximum quote of a minimum order quantity of less than 500. And so you can see more here when you click that Easy Source, or you can go back to ZonGuru's dashboard here and go to product research and click the Easy Source here. So again, ZonGuru was really mindful in designing their Chrome extension tool by integrating the Easy Source here, by enabling you to check on the suppliers right away here and continue on with validating your product. Now you're able to get the cost of goods sold of your product. You will now see how much a small amount of your overall selling price. And the selling price is 47.88 and it can cover your FBA fees as well. And so for me, this is another product that you can definitely differentiate, create your brand around it. So I mentioned to you a while ago that we are going to show you how just ZonGuru was able to quickly incorporate ChatGPT in order to create a page 1 ready listing. And so using this Chrome extension tool, I will copy this ASIN and go back to ZonGuru. What I can do next is to go to the keywords on fire and add products by phrases. So what I'm going to do is to use the DVOT board as my keyword phrase, set it to United States marketplace, and start my search. And so I'm given here the top 25 ASINs that are ranking on the first page of the results page. And I'm going to select all, and I'm going to start my keywords on fire session. So while I'm doing my keywords on fire session, I'm going to go to the listing optimizer tool and I will start to create a page 1 ready listing. How am I going to do that? I'm going to start by typing here my session name, which is the DVOT board. Make sure that the marketplace is still at United States. And then before I get the keywords list from the Keywords on Fire tool, which is another powerful keyword research tool that we have talked about in our previous video. And if you would like to know about how to find the best keywords using the Keywords on Fire tool from ZonGuru, then you should check out the link in the description of this video below, so you will be able to get an advanced strategy on how to qualify or get the best keywords that are relevant with less competition for your product listing optimization. And so what I would do here is to add the ASIN. For example, I'm going to add my top 3 ASINs, competitor ASINs here. I'm going to add Amazon product. I will enter the ASIN here, the top 1 ASIN. Make sure that the marketplace is United States. And the listing optimizer will auto-populate this ASIN's listing here and will give us the listing optimization score. I can also add more products here. So another ASIN that I took, the number 2 and the top 3. So if I would like to start my own listing, I can now opt to choose this AI generated listing, which is incorporated with ChatGPT, and it will use all the combined keywords that my competitors are using, and also from the Keywords on Fire session that I will import from my session here. It's really easy to import the keywords that I found from the Keywords on Fire session. So it's important for you to rename the sessions for you to be able to easily find your keywords list from here. For example, this DVOT board, and you can load that straight away here. And so from the keywords that you have gathered here, you will be able to see the optimization score from your competitors that we have selected a while ago. And from that, you can make the AI generated listing from the keywords that you have selected. And so when you add that listing, it will take about 30 seconds to 1 minute for the AI or ChatGPT to be able to generate the listing ready for you. And it will be packed with all of the keywords that will make your product listing be ready for a page 1 ready product listing. So comparing my AI generated listing to the other top 3 competitor ASINs, you will see that this listing has a listing optimization score of 20,966, which is about average among other ZonGuru users. But the rest, you can see there are still keywords that they are not optimizing yet. For example, this one. And so what you can do here is to look right at the keyword list that you have selected, and the star means that they are already in your listing, which is exact phrase, and some are with broad match, and the check marks would be already included in the listing. What's nice about this is that you didn't have to think about what best words to put in your title and your bullets. The AI already did that for you in just a matter of minutes. So imagine the amount of time that you will be able to save when you're about to enter for about 50 ASINs in your Amazon Seller Central. And so this is really, in our large scale, will help you a lot in saving so much time and effort in creating those not only ready product listing but optimized product listings with relevant keywords and substantial search volume and low competition. And so what would you do to improve this is to look at those keywords here that are not yet included in your listing, and you can include that in your search term. So see what happens when you include this on your search term. This one from 21,281 and now 21,508. So you can select all of this and then add all of this to your search term. So imagine it's going to be from 21,000 a while ago, it's now 27,430. So if you keep on going, or if you keep on doing more keywords on Fire Session and refining those keyword lists that you are finding, then the more you will be able to hitting the most optimized listing, product listing that you'll ever have. But then again, it's all based on how you would test it and how much of these keywords will really help your listing to get those traffic and get those conversion. And that's why this new integration and new feature from ZonGuru is worth mentioning in this video, is because how much it would really help an Amazon seller not only find those keywords to properly include in the listing, but where to put it in the listing. And how else would you be able to optimize your listings visibility by adding those relevant keywords in your backend search term. So today we were able to teach you how to do a product research using the product niche finder of ZonGuru, and we were able to give you helpful initial criteria to start with as an Amazon seller with a minimum launch budget of 10,000, and we were able to find a very good product with minimal launch budget but with a very good monthly revenue potential. Imagine that I still have few more favorites here that I have found, some other products that I've also discovered just by using the filters that I set here in ZonGuru's niche finder. And I can't believe how easy it was to find these products. ZonGuru's niche finder was really helpful in terms of giving us product niche ideas, which I think you as an Amazon seller will never get stuck on just finding one potential product. You will have more to see and to explore. And we were able to as well validate this product by using their ZonGuru's Chrome extension tool, which I'm able to see the accurate performance of each competitors right now. ZonGuru just keeps on getting better and better and giving us all the information and data that we need in order to succeed in this platform. And so I hope that you learned a lot from our ZonGuru tutorial today on how to do a thorough product research using the ZonGuru's product niche finder. And as always, if you like our videos, you can check out other ZonGuru videos that is connected through this video. And as well as don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you haven't tried ZonGuru yet, don't miss the opportunity to save time, get the amount of product niches that you are able to see here today, and try out ZonGuru for your own business as well. You can save a lot by using our coupon code, which is included in the description of this video down below. And so again, this is Nikki from Orange Click. Have a good one.
If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and also leave the feedback in the comments section. Also, ZonGuru has a special offer, the free trial, and plus 20% off on any plan you subscribe, so check the link below in the description. And now I recommend you to watch other video where Nikki teaches you how to spy on competitor keywords on Amazon using ZonGuru Keywords on Fire tool.